The calm before the storm. What is up, guys? Jeff here, Stock Swinger popping on. What a weird, wild, no volume, great news again, wacky day. This feels different to me, you guys. We've all been watching these stocks, both of them, AMC and GameStop. Most of us for the last 3 months or so. Whether you got in a little bit late, 2 months, or you got in a little bit early on GameStop, whatever. Let's just say 3 to 4 months. This weird no volume day today and the trickery, we're going to go over this here in a few minutes on what the heck might be going on. I don't know. I'm not going to sit there. I need to do some more DD with this whole volume scenario today and try to figure all this out. But I think the end game is as close as it's ever been on both of these. I think Citadel and a couple other hedge funds are either in the process of getting margin called or it's very close is the only thing I can put together. I'm going to put together another video maybe later on this because I think something is definitely in the works here. This is madness. Okay, calm before the storm. We just thought we'd show that picture there real quick. Like, subscribe if you can, guys. All I'll ever ask. Heck with that nonsense. Let's get into it. Let's touch on the old ORTEX here. Short interest here, you guys. I've had a couple comments in there. You're welcome. I'll pop this up every day now. The main numbers you're looking for up here, right? So if you want to pause that, take a peek at that. That is AMC right there. We'll hop over to GameStop real quick. Game stoppage. Short interest here. Here's all your key numbers up there, you guys, if you want to pause it. Okay. Onto the volume and what the hell happened here today. This is Fintel showing, and most other ones are showing roughly the same, 15.7 million, 15.8 million, right? 15.8 million market volume, 5.9 million. Short volume, 38% short ratio. This is AMC, you guys. 250,000 left. I think this was at 1 point something million this morning. Rate down there at 11.19. Okay, so super low volume. I think the lowest it's ever been in over a year is what I read. GameStop, look at this. 1.779 million. Short volume, 664,000. 37% short. Look at this volume. Nothing. Down here, 650,000. That rate, 0.96. What is going on? I'm sure you guys have seen this volume stuff. Let's touch on a couple of tweets here that I've seen here. AMC, 15.5 million volume today. That's the lowest volume for the year. Next lowest was 23.3 volume on April 21st. Dry as the Sierra. Shorts are the only ones selling, and there's no one selling real shares. Calm before the next run up. Maybe. Something's definitely goofy, you guys. Our boy Josh over on Twitter here. What's going on? Never in my years of trading have I seen this happen ever. Brokers and finance sources are changing AMC's volume from 26 million to 15 million. The bleep is going on. Something sketchy is happening at the exchange and TRF's level. Any platform that shows 26 million, screenshot it. They are slowly changing it to 15 million on multiple brokers and platforms. Literally watched it change from 26 million to 15 million on Yahoo Finance. He's kept the screenshot, right? Keep an eye on the other platforms, see when they change the screenshot, before and afters, with time showing in the screenshot. Not just Robinhood, any platform showing 26, 27 milli. Okay, so again, something's up. I don't know what. I honestly, God, don't. This one here, this is pretty cool. Look at this really quick here, you guys. The header on this is a Reddit over here. Let's give a shout out to NCRZ here. But this here, the last 6 minutes from several charts today, missing from several charts today. Just take a peek at this. It's only 20 seconds. Something's wacky. Jesus. I don't know, you guys. I honestly don't, but something is up. This one here, over here on GME, negative 1 million volume after hours. How do you get negative 1 million volume? This was over here on Reddit. Okay, guys, if you, I'll pop a link to all this stuff in here too. These tweets, not so much, but I don't know. You guys, I honest to God do not know. This one here, I'm sure you guys have seen this. Adam Aaron, somebody asked him if there was millions or whatever the tweet was, and Adam Aaron replied to this guy, Shia85, yes, indeed. That is right. AMC now has over 3 million individual shareholders, AMC Army. Trey just put out a video about 2 hours, you guys. I suggest you hop over to his channel. I'm sure most of you probably seen it. He gives a quick, very conservative breakdown on what these shares could be. I'm not going to get into this video. He's way better than I am at this stuff and breaks it down unbelievably. But then Josh tweeted out to this one here, right, to the comment of Adam Aaron. 450 million shares outstanding, close to 200 million being held by insiders and institutions, leaving approximately 250 million available. If 3 million people, which Adam Aaron just confirmed, 3 million held at a $100 average, which is way higher than that, I guarantee you that, with the amount of whales in there, and 100 shares, $1,000. I'm sure it's way higher than that. That's being modest. Yes, we know. That's 300 million shares itself. 100% there are synthetic shares on AMC. 1,000%. Now, what all this has to do with today, I don't know. But again, you guys, something is definitely up. Okay. This one here, you guys, real quick. This is the 801, the 002, and the 00, the ones passing this Friday. This one here passed through with no objections yesterday. I'm sure most of you have seen that. For this rule to enter effect, it needs to piggyback on NSCC-002, which will be this Friday. Okay, so this is a monstrous. Some people are saying this, and I agree with this, if not before, that this will initiate the squeeze. I 100% agree with that. Okay, once 801 enters effect, all hedge fund shorting, short positions will be monitored every single minute of every single day, right? They will have to report every single minute their value in short positions versus their actual money on hand. If they fail to report on their short positions, value crosses the threshold where it is higher than their money on hand. It is immediately warning to deposit the funds needed to cover within 1 hour. 1 hour. Failure to do so leads the NSCC immediately overriding operations and liquidating the hedge funds entirely, one after another, until there is left in the trillions insurance. Until that is left is in the trillions of an insurance, right? NSCC-002 passes this Friday. We officially entered the squeeze. Hedge funds will be on a leash that gets tighter the more they pull. Starting in after hours and following into Monday, they will be under so much pressure and restrictions that one or two outcomes occur. One, their ability to short will be such a minimum that our buying power will just break through sell walls, and the price will continue to rise and rise until they can no longer afford to suffer the loss and margin comes calling. There will be a strong final blows of sell and aggression and shorting. Literally one of pure ignorance and recklessness will activate 801, and thus the great of the hedgies via margin call. The great fall of the hedgies. Two pieces of news over here on the Bloomberg here. I mean, this kind of goes into what we've been talking about here, but geez Louise. SEC chief signals new rule that could threaten Robinhood and Citadel. This is today's article, you guys. We'll just run through it real quick, and I'll definitely post it in there, right? Robinhood Markets and Citadel Securities had starring roles in the GameStop corporation trading frenzy that rocked financial markets this year. Now they have among the most to lose, and U.S. regulators threaten a cleanup. So I won't go through all this. This one here. He said popular apps like Robinhood exploit game-like features to keep customers trading. Yes, they did away with that little, when you do the instant deposit, the confetti rolls down like you're a casino. Jeez, I think they did away with that. And Gensler raised concerns that a deluge of equity transactions are being routed through Citadel Securities and a few other massive players, which he said threatens healthy competition. Yep, they touched on that in the hearing too. We've been touching on that a lot. We need to evaluate our rules, and we may find that we need to freshen up our rule set. He also said the agency will step up its scrutiny of payment for order flow, the practice in which Citadel Securities, Virtue Financial Inc., and other firms pay brokers for the right to execute customers' orders. That was a big one too, again talked about in the hearing. Thursday's hearing is a third of the House panel is holding on GameStop. Retail investors band together on social media platforms in January to drive the video game retailer to astronomical levels, badly hurting hedge funds that were betting against the stock in the process. Much of the trading took place on Robinhood, which enraged customers by temporarily halting them and buying additional GameStop shares, which we knew about too. So I'll pop that whole thing in there for you guys to read. Today's piece, another good one. One other one before we get out of here. This old Citadel dude, well, they said he retired. He stepped down. What was the wording in here? Well, let's go through it real quick. Todd Barker, the head of Surveyor Capital at Citadel, is retiring after 16 years at the hedge fund and will be replaced by Deputy Phillip Lee. I guarantee he's not retiring. Barker, 42, joined a $38 billion firm in 2004 as an analyst and has led Surveyor, one of the Citadel's 3 stock picking units from the last 5 years. He will continue as a special advisor to the firm. I think that wording and the retiring wording are false. Why? I don't know yet, but we can kind of speculate why, right? Ken Griffin, Citadel, said Wednesday. I'll pop that whole article in for you guys, okay? One last thing, I am not going to rate it, but this is the best thing I've seen in a long time. This was posted 7 hours ago on Reddit by the warden himself, okay? Over on, if you guys aren't a part of the group, it's on, which group is this on? I think Superstonk. Yeah. So this one, you guys, 1,000,000% go through this and read this. This is absolutely outstanding. Look at all the awards and upvotes it's got. But go through this. We'll show you everything. And if this does not get fired up, I don't know what will. It's just an outstanding piece of due diligence, once again, by the Planet of the Apes over at Reddit. Okay, guys, awesome. A lot going on. I don't know what to make to think of all of this. This feels a lot different after watching this day in and day out today with the short volume, all this news, the SEC stepping in this thing on Friday. It just is. I know we say it every week and we think this is it or whatever the case is, but something is definitely brewing and it just feels different to me. Maybe I'm hoping too much. I'm pretty conservative, but either way, something is up, I think. You guys, thanks again, everything. All I ask is if you can like and comment and consider subscribing if you would like to. Also, too, check out that community tab, you guys. I'm popping in that ORTEX data in the morning when I get into the office, usually about 11 o'clock, 11:45 my time. Okay, so that fresh data will be in there for you guys in there. And I'll post anything at relevance. I'll pop it in that community tab, too. Pretty cool. So that's it, you guys. Thank you a ton. Go AMC. Go GameStop. Calm before the storm. Bye-bye.